I'm James Hosmer, and this is Pirate Pilots. Pirate Pilots is a whimsical steampunk style game in which players individually captain airships with mounted hot air balloons, working to combine shooting skills with an ability to outmaneuver and board other enemy airships. In this game, each player mans a variety of positions on the airship, having to manually run between and control different positions on the vessel. The player must prioritize which position of the airship to man at certain times. The first position is manning the helm, steering and controlling the altitude. A second position is manning the cannons, aiming, reloading, and firing. The third option is to man and grapple the hook, launching mechanism from the rear of the airship. This hook, when fired, attaches to a struck enemy airship and allows the player to zipline down quickly or wire crawl up slowly to the point of the hook attachment. An example of common player decision making that repeats is how to combat and dispose of the other enemy airships. The first obvious tactic would be to fire the cannons and shoot down the enemy pirates. A variety of reloading, cannon selecting, and maneuvering the ship into position for a shot would all factor into each battle. Another style of attack would be to grapple to another ship, either from above or below. Each provide their own variety of attack style, a decision the player needs to make based on the circumstance. Attacking from above makes the player's ship more visible and requires more fuel, but allows a faster zipline attack to grapple down. Taking a more discreet approach from below could also allow the player to crawl towards the enemy airship, but at a slower pace, but ultimately to conquer. Each ship requires fuel to power the hot air balloon. While the fuel used to move forward remains consistent, the expenditure demanded to keep climbing increases as the altitude increases. This mechanic removes any need of any ceiling that might otherwise rob the realism from the experience. When the fuel source runs dry, the boat no longer sustains flight and begins to plummet. When a balloon is hit, it slowly deflates. Collisions of both ships and cannonballs are based on what is struck, sometimes damaging balloons and other times rendering cannons unusable. Grapplers miss anything other than an enemy airship, and when they reach their maximum cable length, if they do not hit any enemy airship, retract back before it can be fired again. The antagonizing force to players other than AI pirate ships are basically the hazards. Only hazards in AI pirate ships are the opposition to the player. The goal of the player is simply to eliminate all enemy AI pirate ships. This can be accomplished either by boarding enemy ships or by shooting them down. Pirate Pilots is a 3D over-the-shoulder game. This allows a more exciting view of the ship and surroundings that a first-person view might otherwise not, while it also enhances the feeling of moving from one position to another along the vessel. Similar games include Panzer Elite Action, Fields of Glory, which has a lateral shooting aspect like these cannons. Lair allows players to navigate the skies, as well as hijack each other's flying mounts. Having already programmed a variety of games with projectile-based systems and damage registry, I do not believe that this to be a major concern for time and complication. Similarly, navigating systems are relatively forthright. I think the major risks and complications come from a lack of animation experience in making the player avatar movement believable, particularly when changing positions on the ship. Other than this, the only obvious remaining risk is whether the players will find this 3D navigational system fun, or if they will get frustrated and struggle with the aiming and navigating multitasking. And this is Pirate Pilots. Thank you.